The majority of my life I've been living off-grid, so for me it's quite normal. For me it's very strange to be in a normal house, to have a normal toilet, running water, stuff like that. So for me this is just normal. It's awesome to have this as my house. Yeah, it makes me happy. This is the toilet, because everyone also always wants to know what's the toilet. Well, this is the front door, so welcome to the house.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're in the Netherlands meeting up with Johan in a tiny community who's living in his fire truck.
Johan's been watching the channel for a while now, so it's absolutely brilliant to have him on. And inside is really unique and rustic, so definitely stick around for the full tour. We hope that you enjoy the video. Let us know in the comments what you think, and if you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribed. Back to it.
Well, my name is Johan, living here now in this Austrian fire truck for about a year now. So that's my current living situation, and I just like to change things every now and then. So perhaps in a few years it will be in a boat or something, but for now this is home. Since I was a child, I've been obsessed with living small. The moment I had the chance to live by myself, I bought a boat. It was a bit of a bigger boat, but that got me into tiny house living or tiny boat living. So I lived for about 15 years on 2 different boats. Really got me fascinated by the off-grid living system, solar panels, wind energy, stuff like that. So the majority of my life I've been living off-grid. So for me it's quite normal. For me it's very strange to be in a normal house, to have a normal toilet, running water, stuff like that. So for me this is just normal. Yeah. Well, we are in the northern part of the Netherlands, in Friesland, and this is a tiny house community. So we got at this point we got 3 tiny houses over here, and what we are doing is we're trying to live closer to nature. We're living off-grid for the most part, and we work with volunteers. Every week there are a number of people coming over here from the city, helping us in the garden, just having fun, playing games. Trying to form a community, living together. So that's, yeah, also again the same word, more intentional. Yeah, I'm learning words. Yeah, so that's it, yeah. So it's expensive to buy one, more expensive than to buy a normal truck. But then again, it's technically it's like new. It is my home. He's got a name. He's called Toto. Most of my cars, I always call them Toto for some crazy reason, but it's a 1980 fire truck, so it's 45 years old now. So it's an old one. I bought it for, I think it was about 12,000 euros. So it's quite expensive to buy a van like this. But then again, they are like brand new. There's 30,000 kilometers on it. It has never been so long outside as since I've got it. So it's basically a brand new van, 45 years old. On and off, it took me about 6 months to make it livable, but I'm still working on it. It's a never-ending thing. When you buy a van, it's like trial and error. You think of something, you think, oh, this is it, and then you build it, and then you're sitting in it in the evening, and you think, oh, that's lousy, and then I just do it again and again and again. So I think it's like the 3rd or the 4th bed setup that I've got now, and when it's perfect, I'll probably sell them. So that's how it works. Yeah. These doors don't open anymore. We'll see later on, they're closed from the inside. One of the doors on the outside, I've just used it for storage of my water tank. So there's the grey water, fresh water, and some cords for the main power line. I'm not using that, but I'm able to if I want to. So that's this part. The front is just, I didn't change anything in the front. Yeah, there's a new ceiling in there, but it's just the way it has been for the last 45 years. So it's very basic, no luxury, no air conditioning, no power steering, nothing. So it's a beast driving it. It really feels like driving a bigger lorry. And there's the double tires on the backside, so they make it a big challenge to make a tight turn. So it's like, you feel very manly. It's like driving a big truck. It's a four-speed transmission, so when you're driving 50 kilometers an hour, you're already in highest gear. You need air plugs, so it's rough in it, but that's part of the fun. Like most vans, I've got the garage under here. It's for storing clothing and stuff like that, and the toilet situation over there, it's just a bucket. I thought about installing a composting toilet, but the van is so small, it just doesn't work for me. So it's just a bucket with a lining in it, and when I really need it, it's just throwing it in the bin somewhere. It works okay. Quite comfortable seating. Yeah. It's a bit of an emergency thing, but they work like great. Yeah, so this is the toilet, because everyone also always wants to know what's the toilet. Well, this is it. Well, on the other side where we were, there's a little shower head over there. So I can take a cold shower here. So it works on a 12 volt, like a little, this is the little pump that you throw in a jerry can, and then you can just use it with a USB connection, and then you can take a cold shower. Or I can heat some water on the stove, put that in a jerry can, and just empty the jerry can. So that's a possibility, but luckily enough on the property here we got a nice hot shower. So I just use the shower over here, and I also use the toilet on the property. Actually here, this is where the ladder used to be. There's a big ladder on there, and I just used it for solar panels. So there was a bit of a search to find solar panels that were small enough to fit exactly on that rack. So I didn't have to change anything on the roof of the van. It's 300 watts solar. It's not that much, but it's enough. And I've got some Victron stuff like a charge controller and a somewhat bigger inverter. I'm constantly working on things, so I just needed a somewhat of a bigger converter. So inverter is the word. Sorry. The only other thing on the roof is like a little Max fan ventilation system which I use for cooking. Really need that, otherwise it's like complete mist inside. So I got a small window. That's very nice. It's where my pillow is on the other side, where my bed is. So it's nice to have fresh air sleeping here. So that window was really important for me, just to have. And together with the little window inserts, I can sleep with the doors closed and there's enough ventilation. It's super important when you're living in a van. And of course, there's another thing I forgot to mention on the roof. It's a chimney. There's a wood stove inside. So and that one, it's got a quick release system, so I can just unclick it, take the chimney off, and then there's like a rubber cap on it. So that's the one thing. Do not forget it when you're going to drive, because I did. I already drove around with the chimney on it. So I need like a little checklist on my dashboard. Do this. Don't have the lights on. Don't have the sirens on. Get the chimney off and stuff like that. It's not a full house, but I wanted to give it like names for rooms. So the front, I just always call it the reading room or the library. It's very nice when the sun is setting and you can sit in the front and just with your feet on the dashboard. Well, this is the front door. So welcome to the house. For now, I'm definitely out of the rat race, and I don't think I will ever fit in again. Especially living here on the property, it changes your perspective on living, slowing down, not needing so much. I have people checking out my van, and they're like, "No, I cannot live that way. I need the luxury. I need my toilet. I need everything." And no, for me, this is a good bargain. Living this way, living small, which I like, and being out of the rat race, yeah, that's perfect for me. Yeah, it's definitely a simpler life, but more, it's more living conscious. Everything you do is with more, you have to put a bit more effort in it, which makes it makes life better. Yeah, it's the simple things like hauling your water because the tank is empty at the worst moment, of course. Cooking your meal in a van like this, it's a bit of a challenge. It takes more time. It's just a 2-burner hob gas stove, so you have to plan everything. But by doing all that planning, food tastes better because you have to put more effort into it. So simple but more
intentional.
Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. Yeah, definitely, that's the word. You get a kick out of just being able to help yourself in any situation. When there's a power outage or anything, you just don't notice it. And also, it's a cheaper way of living. I mean, I have no electricity bills, I have no water bills, nothing. It's just, I've got the truck. I don't have to pay road tax for the truck or nothing, just a bit of insurance, and that's it. So it's a lot of freedom. Living the van life, having a different view every day, that's something. Sometimes I miss it because I'm mostly on the property over here, and then I just drive around on the property, so I have a different view, because that's something I really like about van life. Waking up, opening the curtains and seeing something different. That's awesome. And I don't think you need that much space to live. I mean, we're going to check out the inside of the van, but when you have a place to sit, a place to sleep, and you can cook, well, what more do you need? Well, I don't need anything. Welcome in my house, guys. Yeah, what do we have here? This is my pride, my wood stove. It's from Glastonbury burners. It's specifically made for narrowboats and for van lifers. It's like really fuel efficient little stove, and it keeps you warm all winter long. And it really gives the cabin feeling when you're sitting in here with your curtains closed and the van is just rocking a bit in the wind, and you got the wood stove on. It feels like, yeah, it's an amazing experience just being in here. It's awesome to have this as my house. Yeah, it makes me happy. Well, everything is like reclaimed material. So except for the ceiling, I bought that new. So the kitchen itself is all materials that are found on the property. The walls, they are done with pallet wood, with crates, everything. And altogether it gives a bit of the cabin feel, which I really like it. This one is new. It's a 2-burner gas stove. It's like a propane stove. It's reliable. There's a propane bottle behind the door over here. I've got running water, which is nice. This has one of those electric camper things that you can fold away. That's not the best, but it works. I don't carry a lot of water. I've got like a 25-liter capacity of water, and it's the same system that most campers use. There's 2 identical cans, jerry cans over there. So when one is empty, the other one is full. So when it starts sputtering, then you have to empty the can, just fill them up. So, but it's enough. I don't use a lot of water. Over here, the same self-made curtains and little scraps of leather. Just everything is reclaimed material. So I really like that. And this is one of those old school lights, and what I like about it is just you can just point it everywhere where you need it. So I've got like, there's no more lighting in the van. It's just this one, and it's enough for me. When I'm reading in bed, I can just pull it towards me. When I'm cooking, I pull it towards here. So it's the one multifunctional light that I have, and it's good enough. I like lighting candles and stuff like that, or oil lanterns, things like that. So, and again, that's also more for the cabin look. So I've got the mains, how do you call it, where you plug in your electricity? Mains. The mains. I've got them hidden away because I didn't want to have them inside. So this is just about as much as I wanted to have inside, and a little control panel for the solar power and stuff like that. But I try to have as little as possible, because you can just stack everything in there, but then it starts clogging, and it's just some precious items, and that's it. And it's enough. Yeah, I got my table, and it's a folding table because at night the whole bed has to come out. Obviously I'm 2 meters tall, and this is just not 2 meters wide, and I sleep like that. So at night I just have to fold away the table. And then it's nice, it's opening up a lot of space already. Also in the evening, I really wanted the couch. A lot of fans have like the little seats like this, or like stuck against the wall. But I wanted to move around, especially with the fireplace. I've got like the sheepskins, and I throw them on the ground, and then I'm in front of the fireplace, and that's so much nicer than just sitting somewhere against the side of a van. A couch for me, really important, just to hang out, get my feet like tucked under the fireplace. -8 in the winter, keeping those feet warm. It's like a little living room. It's awesome. And I got my storage over here. So just a few books, all kinds of herbal remedies, because you know Jonah. So I've got all the herbal stuff from when I've got a cough or anything. So he comes with a bottle and says, "Oh, you have to try this, you have to try that." So I don't have a lot of clothing. Usually I have the same work clothes. I've got a few t-shirts and stuff like that. But then you need underwear and socks and stuff like that. So I just pull it out from under there. There's like 4 boxes under there with socks and underwear. My mother she knits the wool socks for me. So there's a ginormous collection of wool socks that my mother makes for me. So that's very nice. It isn't all too difficult. I do it every evening. This is the second part of the mattress, and I just have to take it out so it slides under there. And then the bed comes out. And you just push it in. And then you can just make your bed like normal. And I'm tall, but it's usually my head is over there, my feet is like here over here. And it sleeps the 2 of us, because every now and then Jonah is staying over, and we can easily sleep with the 2 of us over here. It's just make sure you have a bit of a smaller girlfriend, and that's perfect. yeah. The interior of the van, in total, it cost me about. With the electrics, the Victron stuff and everything, the batteries, I think it cost me about 1,500 euros for the complete build. Yeah, that was really cheap. Yeah, because everything, this was all for free. This was for free. This was for free. But everything, mattresses reclaimed. I bought the roofing material. Everything from the electrics was from Marketplace, so I bought it from people that used it for so many years already. I think this is the most expensive thing. The wood stove is like 450 euros or something like that, and the rest is like this was for free. Everything was for free. Yeah, all reclaimed stuff laying around in the farmhouse over here. So yeah, the interior build was cheap. It's just a lot of labor doing it. For me, sleeping here, it's like it's brilliant. When it's nighttime, I just close my curtains, and I feel so enclosed. It's like a really safe place to be in, and I really like living in these small places. No, you have to really thoroughly enjoy the downsides and have fun with those things. It's definitely not for everybody. I mean, not having a shower in your van in the morning, or having to shuffle around with pots and pans when you're trying to cook, or like I said, the routine stuff of keeping things tidy, making your bed, because otherwise you cannot cook your breakfast or so. So no, it's not for everybody. But then again, if you have fun in it, doing it, it's yeah. I would definitely do it. Yeah, I think about 4 or 5 years ago, I and Jonah, we started getting rid of stuff that we do not use. And that's not easy. It's definitely a bit of a challenge to do that. We read the Marie Kondo books and stuff like that, how to get rid of your stuff. But once you have done it, it like lightens your load so much, because this is it. My life is over here. I know exactly where everything is. I don't have boxes somewhere on the attic with stuff for which I don't know what it is. So for me it's perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't do it any other way, at least for now. I don't think I will. Well, never say never, but if it's up to me, I don't think I will ever live in a normal house again with a normal 9-to-5 job. No, perhaps that's the biggest downside. If you start living like this, there is perhaps no way back, because it gives you so much freedom. So no, I don't think I will ever go back to a normal life. But then again, perhaps in 20 years I'm like an old man and I just put me in a nursing home. I don't know, perhaps. But for now, no. I'm totally fine this way.
Any advice for people who are wanting to take on this lifestyle?
Yeah, just start. Just do it. Don't make it overcomplicated. Just rent a van, an empty van, put in an air mattress and go out and experience how it feels. It doesn't have to be all fancy with the lighting and everything. Just go out or start camping, experiment and just have fun doing it. It's not, things will go wrong. I mean, that's what happens. But no, don't make things overcomplicated. No, it's just this crazy phrase that my boss always told me. He always said, "Just start. We will blame you later." And that's something I repeat to myself. Just start. I will blame myself later. And sometimes I do things like, "Oh, how on earth could I thought about doing that? It's stupid." But no, it's not. Just do it. First of all, thank you guys for being here and taking the time to do this video. For the watchers, the viewers, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you are into this lifestyle, or if you have any questions about me, you can follow me on Instagram on Jonah Builds. Or you can check out the website from the property we have here. It's the Bloeiplaats. So, well, hope to hear from you.
Alright guys, thanks for tuning in there. It's been a great pleasure being over here in the Netherlands, and a big thanks to Johan for sharing a story and showing us around.
Make sure to follow him on the socials. All the links for that will be down in the description below. And also we've got a video on the tiny house community where Johan is staying. So if you want to see that, then the video will either be before this one or after. So keep your eyes out for that. And the link will be down in the description below as well. And we hope that you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next one.